Boker Tov, good morning. We continue with the 3-minute daily dose of Torah. We began yesterday to talk about how challenging it is to be Moshe, to know what God has told you, to be an honest presenter of the Word of God to the people, and then to have people question whether you're telling the truth or not, and how you're going to disprove what they're saying. So Moshe sets a bunch of tests. So one test is that, let's see, that all you guys come out with your censers, your frying pans in the morning, 250 people who are going to, and you'll see whether, which person's ketoret, incense, will be received by God, Aaron or any of yours. That's one test that's put there. And we know what happens in that story. The story is that they go and they bring it, and the fire comes down and consumes all of them. They're all killed. They're all killed. And that's the interesting dilemma that people have in trying to understand this. Moshe set them up to be killed. He should have known better. That's part of the people's gripe, their complaint afterwards. When they say, when the story concludes, they say the following. They say in the beginning of Perek Zayin, Vayilonu kol adat. People then now have come to aggressively complain against Moshe and Aaron, saying to them on the next day, on the morrow, Atem hamitem et am Adonai, you have killed the nation of God. And seemingly the primary accusation is, you knew that this wasn't going to work. You knew that it was forbidden to bring incense in a place that you weren't supposed to bring the incense, and you knew that God was going to reject them. You use this as an opportunity to kill them, and like Moshe's again stuck. I had no other choice. Firstly, I had hoped that most people would back down. That was my goal. People say, "Oh, I'm not doing that," and otherwise, how else am I going to disprove and stop this ongoing challenge to the validity of Aaron in this role, other than the people say, "Go ahead, give it a try. I wish you well. I don't want you to die." That's where Moshe was from. But so now that it happened, people come with this horrible accusation. It's really rough to be Moshe in this situation, and so many others as well. That was component number one, had to do with the incense. When it came to the other part, Moshe says, okay, and he deals with Datan and Aviram, those other bad guys who are participating along with Korach in the rebellion, and everybody is told to get away from them. And then it says, Vayomer Moshe, and Moshe said, Bezot teidun ki Adonai shalachani la'asot et kol hama'asim ha'ela. This will be the way. I have no other way, no other way to accomplish it. It's for you to know that God has sent me to do all of these actions. All these actions means not just like in these moments, but says Rashi, Asiti al pi dibur, everything I did by God's command. To give Aaron his position as a high priest and his children the assistant positions. This is the way you'll know that this is from God and not from me. Kilo mili bi, it's not from my heart. It's not mine. We'll continue tomorrow to look indeed what's the way that Moshe says you'll know that it comes from God. Have a great day.